Welcome back, guys, to another Scrapin Irish video and another little bit of an adventure in scrap. A little bit of taking stuff apart, micro scrapping, taking apart, gold recovery, whatever it is. But this one, it's the second part of the that large printer. Still needs to be taken apart, sitting outside my back door, between my back door of the house and the shed. So needs to be taken apart today. So I have to finish it today, hopefully. Also, you'll see when I go out there the mess that's out around there that I need to try and tidy up as well. So this video, I'm not sure how long it's going to be. Going to try and get that printer taken apart today. Don't expect to find anything major in there because it's not as you've seen from part one. There wasn't that much in it so far, and I don't expect to see much more. So I'm going to be a bit rougher this time. I'm not going to be, let me say, gentle, was it? If need be, the hammer's going to come out and we're going to smash off some plastic, stuff like that. Going to get the angle grinder out if need be, but we need to get this printer taken apart ASAP, out of the way, because I'll show you why when you get a look inside my shed. I've seen lately Ian Matthews' shed, Everyday Solar's shed, and they're all saying, oh, it's terrible and blah blah blah. They can get into their shed. It's not that terrible if you can get into your shed. You'll see my shed after I take apart the printer, or maybe somewhere in between taking apart the printer. I'll show you what it's like inside the shed. So keep watching the video if you want to see what my shed is like. So let's go. Let's start taking this printer apart. Let's try and tidy up around the printer. You'll see what I mean when I get out there. I'll show you. So let's go to the shed. Well, no, not let's go to the shed because I can't get into the shed. So let's go to outside the shed and let's start taking this printer apart. I know, I'd be giving out to Ian Matthews, I'd be giving out to all their scrappers for not clearing their stuff straight away, but I'm just as bad. So, anyhow, let's go and have a look. You'll see what I mean. So, see you outside the shed, not inside the shed. Okay, guys, so as I said, here is my dilemma. So, we have the big printer, loads of shit thrown around that I need to clear up. Above that, we have another printer. And over here we have all these monitors that I got as well that I need to try and clear, because I need to try and clear them what's on top of them pallets so that I can get to it for the summer, when the summer comes. And in here in the shed, well, you'll see what I mean about in the shed in a minute, well, when I get doing this. So first off, I'm going to put you somewhere where you can see what I'm doing for a while. I'm not going to show you it all, but I'm going to just start taking this printer completely apart. I just want to get it out of my way now at this stage. There's nothing of value in there to me really. Bit of copper wire, stuff like that. So I'm just going to start cutting, going to start breaking, going to start pulling apart. If I find anything interesting, we'll see it at the end. That printer needs to get it broken apart because, again, I have learned to say no when people give you printers, and I need to get all them screens taken apart. So let me get to it and put you in a spot where you can see what I'm doing.
One eternity later.
Okay, guys, so I have that as good as done. All there's left really a bit of wire there, completely gutted. You can see in this side, just completely gutted. And I go to the far side, again, completely gutted to what I want to get out of it. And also, I screw over here. Ooh, let me change there we go. So again, the second part, taken apart, all gutted again, bit of wire at the bottom to be taken off, but nothing major. Now comes the, if I can get my camera to cooperate. Now comes the next bit. I have to clear all them, get rid of all this plastic. This steel, I need to clear the way here. So again, I'm going to do all that off camera. You don't need to see me doing that. So I'm just going to move them out of the way, move the printers out of the way. The big printer, that's going to be going to shred. We have another little printer down here. Well, when I say little, quite a large one. So I have two more printers to take apart. I have about 1, 2, 3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 TVs to take apart, and then we should be able to get to the shed. And then wait till you see the state of the shed, guys, you wouldn't believe it. And by the way, it's not often I agree with E-Waste Mike, but these big printers, stay clear of them, straight to shred, don't even bother for what's in them. I did find a second board, so you would have seen the first video the first board I seen, so I'll show you the second board in a while when I get cleared here and get tidied up a bit, get rid of the plastic, get rid of everything else that's in my way, get this shred ready for going. And once I have that done, then we're going to see what we ended up with, and we're going to take a visit into the shed, and that's my next operation. But it won't be on this video, but I'll show you what the state of the shed is. So let's go and see what I found in all these TVs and printers, and then we'll take a look at the shed. Right guys, so I've cleared away the space outside the shed. So as you can see, got rid of them screens that were over there in that direction. These still are my bins with wire and insulated wire and stuff like that need sorting out, and transformers. I have about 7 or 8 bins full there that I need to get working on this year and get them broken down. But I need to get into the shed really to be doing that, and that was an issue, and you'll see why in a minute. But anyhow, let's have a look over here. So, oh look, some fire extinguishers behind some bins. Who would be doing that? Who else do we know that hides fire extinguishers behind bins? Anyhow, what we came to see, the shed as well. So, as you see, I do have a small shed, so that's one issue. And let me bring this, widen the angle a bit so you can see a bit better. There we go. Right, so this is my shed at the moment. As you can see, over there is where I usually work away on the workbench, and this is my floor to the workbench. So ain't gonna get there. So that was the reason I cleared outside the shed, because I'm gonna need to get a lot of this stuff out to clear paths to the bench, to break down the stuff that's on the bench at the moment, and then start breaking down the stuff that I take out of here to from outside, start bringing it back in and breaking it down bit by bit. But I needed to clear a path outside to make room to bring the stuff from inside to outside. So who does this remind you of, I wonder? And I do give out to that person a lot about the state of his shed, but I really have neglected my shed in the last 5 months, 4 months, 3 months, whatever time it is. I've been breaking down stuff that I got from that e-waste pickup, and that was a lot of stuff that was left outside, like that printer and stuff like that, and I've been breaking them down and throwing some stuff into the shed. And like you see here in boxes, like in this box here, what are we in here in this box? We have brassy bits. So brassy bits, all brassy bits. So that's stuff that I just need to break down, take off the bits and pieces that aren't brass, and get that into my brass buckets, so you can see steel, brass, more brass hinges, just some steel, some cables, some, oh, what are these? I wonder how would you get them bits out of that? Someone might have a video that he was meant to upload for a long time ago. I'll get it up there at some stage. I had lost it, to be honest. It was on my old laptop, and my old laptop stopped working, and so I had to try and get the hard drive out and find it. So I have found it, so I should edit that video and really get it up. But anyhow, this is what my mess in my shed. So as you can see, all the way down to the floor, there is no, there's my feet. Oh! So how am I going to get into that bench? I don't know. Anyhow, that's for there. So let's go and have a look at the boards we got out of that printer, the other printer, and the few TVs I broke down. Oh god, I'm just after spotting another monitor over there. Look at that. Another monitor in here. And another monitor up there somewhere, I think this one. And do I see another one somewhere there? No. Anyhow, let's go and have a look and see what I got from the thing. But oh, there's something here I wanted to show you outside. While I'm at it. Where is it? Copper. Copper. Nice copper. Anyhow, let's go in and see what we got. So here it is. Here's the return from taking apart that printer. So what did I get? So some copper wire, a lot of copper wire, but fairly low grade insulated copper wires. Not really worth stripping, but it's up to yourself whether you want to strip that stuff or not. In here, a few brass connectors. Maybe with a bit of luck you might get some gold connectors sometimes. Some more of this wire as well, very thin insulated copper wire. So that's just going to go into my insulated copper wire pile. So we have a pile of that. More of it here. So again, with connectors on it. Depending on your yard, you may have to remove them connectors. So check with the yard and see do you have to remove them. Some of them are gold flashed. So again, you can take the gold from them for your precious metal. If not, it's just cut off the ends and put them into your insulated copper wire. So again, there was no gold flashing in the ends of these, which is regular brass. So not worth really much, but low grade. This was the second board. So if you look back on the first video, which I put a link somewhere maybe up around here, you will see what the first board was like. So this is the second board I found in the printer, and let's have a look and see. There is a window in it, but I don't see any gold flashing in there. It seems to be just the, may possibly be silver, but I don't see any gold flashing. But again, I'll treat it the same as if there was when I'm going doing my chips. So I'll pull that off and put it with all these EEPROM chips that I have collected up. So when I'm processing the EEPROMs, I'll process that as well. Get the silver, get the gold out of it, hopefully. We have some IC chips. We have, that's really it, isn't it? There's a few little MOSFETs. That's about it on this board. Nothing great on this board. Got a crystal oscillator sitting here. We've got a little switch which should contain, sometimes you might be looking to contain gold balls in there, or should have gold wires at least underneath, or gold flashed, not solid gold, just gold flashed. So the TVs that I had out there, this is the type of board that's in them. So I just took a few samples of them. So again, while I'll be pulling off these, I'll be pulling off the IC chip, taking out that little chip again. I'll take off them copper toroids, take off that copper spool for the copper. We've got aluminium, possibly a relay switch. So we'll take our relay, so we'll take that off. For the silver, that'll be in there, and a bit of copper. So that's that. Some of them are slightly different, as in we have chunks of aluminium here, so nice chunks of bit chunkier aluminium. We'll take them off, but again, it's mainly copper in there. Might get a few relays if you're lucky sometimes. A couple of little copper toroids, so pull them off. But the printers, the other printers that were there, the small little printers, far better boards in them than there was, really, I think, personally, because I like any board. As soon as I see the gold tabbed, gold cornered VGAs, I like to take them. So they usually get a nice quantity of gold bond wires inside of them. Again, you'll have some little copper as well, some gold pins in under here, crystal oscillator. So I prefer getting them type of boards sometimes, because there was another one I took off from another printer. Again, it was just one of them all-in-one printers, a small one, not half the size of the big one. And look at that, 2 gold corner BGAs in it. And again, some copper coils, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, 7. I see 7, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Easy enough to pull off and remove the copper from them to add into your copper. Some gold flash wire, gold flashed connectors in there, some gold flash pins in here. So a far better board, as far as I'm concerned. I think it's a far better board than was on the other one. So again, that's not bad. I won't complain about that. That was from a TV that I pulled out apart there out back. Again, you can see the connection for the aerial, and a nice big chunky IC chip under there. Some copper toroids again here. Bit of aluminium again from the heatsink. Sometimes you might be lucky and you get gold pins in here, but that doesn't seem to be. Let me have a look in underneath. No, doesn't seem to be gold. It seems to be just non-gold, but we'll try and remove that if I can, and we'll get a better look. Let me get something to break that off. If I have anything here beside me. And we'll try and pull this off so we can see if they are actually gold flashed. So there we go. Some gold flashed pins. So sometimes, as I said, you can get them in them connectors. So try and remove that now. There we go. So little gold pins on it. No, all in all, disappointed really with that printer for the cost that printer would have been, and back when it was brought out first, to the actual amount of precious metals in there. A lot of steel. There is a lot of motors, little motors that you can get copper out of, or put them into your motor bin for bringing to your scrapyard. But I was expecting maybe a lot better. So what will I look? Will I go around looking for them again off people? Probably not. If someone gives me one, will I take it? Probably will, because you don't want to offend anyone, because at some stage someone will have some really good stuff, and if you turn down some of the bad stuff, you may not get the good stuff. So as a scrapper, sometimes you have to be picky, but as a hobbyist scrapper, can't be picky really, because the good stuff I'll miss out on it at some stage if I don't take the rubbishy stuff. So anyhow, that's it for the video, guys. As always, really do appreciate you watching the video and taking the time to comment and share, and don't forget to give it the old thumbs up. And till the next one, guys, keep on looking for that gold. As I always say, it's out there, it's in the boards somewhere, it's in the computers. And don't forget about the copper wire, because with copper prices being up at the moment, it's all worth cash. I think I weighed that there at £5 of copper wire. So what's your yard paying you for your insulated copper wire at the moment? Get it, collect it up and cash it in, or save it up, whatever you want. So till the next one, guys, take care, and don't forget to check out the lives on a Sunday, and don't forget to check out Shark Scrapper live before my live. So bye bye.